Hello students, you're welcome to our class today with BB Adams. Alright, the topic we'll be looking at today is part of speech. Alright, we'll be looking at parts of speech. Now, what are parts of speech? Parts of speech are categories that words are grouped into based on their functions in a sentence, all right? A part of speech or part of speech are the categories that various words have been grouped into based on their functions in a sentence. So every word has a function in a sentence. Every word has its function in a sentence, and part of speech helps us to see these different categories that various words or different words have been grouped, right, based on the various function each word performs in a sentence. Now, there are basically 8 types of speech in English grammar, right? 8 parts of speech in English grammar. Today, we'll be doing a rundown of all of the 8 parts of speech briefly, and then in our subsequent classes, we'll look in-depthly, all right, in details into each of the various parts of speech. Like I said before, there are basically 8 parts of speech in English grammar, and they are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. I'll take that again. We have nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. These are the various parts of speech or the 8 parts of speech we have in English grammar. Now, let's start with the first one. Noun. What is a noun? What is a noun? Now, a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or things or ideas. A noun is the name of a person, an animal, a place, a thing, or an idea. So, whatever can be identified by a given name is a noun. Whatever can be identified by a given name is a noun. All right. Simply put, a noun is a naming word. A noun is a naming word. Now, examples of nouns like listed, persons and animals. Let's see some examples of the different names of the types of nouns that we have listed. All right, names of persons can be a doctor, blessing, or a girl. These are names of persons. Names of places. Some names of places are Nigeria, school, market. All right, these are names of places. Then we also have names of things like book, phone, or fan. All right, and then we have names of ideas, all right, like happiness, courage. We also have wisdom, we have knowledge. These are examples of names of persons, places, things, ideas. Then let's look at a sentence that names or shows the use of nouns. Let's see. The teacher is in the classroom with a book. The teacher is in the classroom with a book. Teacher is a noun because it is the name of a person. Classroom is the name of a place, therefore it is a noun. Book is also the name of a thing because it's also a noun because it is the name of a thing. So these are examples of the use of nouns in a sentence. Now the second one we see is pronouns. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. So if you do not want to repeat a noun or a name, the name of a person or the name of a place, you use its pronoun, the suitable pronoun for that name or for that noun. Okay? So examples of pronouns is I, you, he, she, it, we, they, mine, hers, and theirs. These are just some of the examples of pronouns that we have that can replace a naming word or a name, right, or a noun. Now let's look at an example of a sentence that shows the use of a pronoun. All right, let's see. Blessing is my sister. She is kind. Blessing is my sister. She is kind. The word blessing is the name of a person, and then it's been used in the first sentence. Now you don't want to repeat blessing in the following sentence, and so you use she to replace the name blessing. So therefore, she is a pronoun. The word she is a pronoun because it is used to replace the name blessing. Verbs. All right, shows an action or a state of being. Some people have simply defined verb as a doing word. All right, it shows what somebody does or somebody is doing or what somebody will do. A verb is an action word. It can also be a state of being verb rather. Now, types of verb, we have the action verb like run, we have eat, we have write. There are very many action words, right? And then we also have state of being verbs like is, are, was, and were. These are examples of state of being verbs. Now let's look at two sentences that show the use of action verb and the state of being verb. The first one says, the dog barks loudly. The dog barks loudly. The barks is an action word, and so it is a verb, right? It's an action verb, barks, because it shows what the dog does. Then we also have the second sentence, they are happy today. They are happy today. Are is a state of being verb, right? It's a state of being verb. It is not an action verb. A state of being verb. Now the next part of speech we'll be looking at is adjectives. Adjectives. An adjective describes or qualifies a noun. An adjective describes or qualifies a noun, right? So an adjective gives us more details or description about a noun or a pronoun, as the case may be, okay? So an adjective gives us more information, gives us more details and more qualities of a given noun or a pronoun. Examples of adjectives that can be used to describe or to qualify nouns or pronouns are big, beautiful, fine, red, angry. All right, these are just few examples of adjectival words or adjective words. Now let's see an example of a sentence that shows the use of adjectives. She wore a red dress to the big event. She wore a red dress to the big event. The word red is an adjective because it shows us the quality or description of the word dress. All right? Dress is a noun and red is an adjective that gives us more details about the dress or the noun dress. Therefore, red is an adjective. Big is also an adjective because it gives us description of the event. It is a big event. So the word big there is an adjective because it describes the event. The next part of speech we're looking at is adverbs. Adverbs. An adverb tells us more about a verb. An adverb also tells us more about an adjective or another adverb in a sentence. An adverb tells us more about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb in a sentence. Now, an adverb often answers the question how, right? How something is done. It answers the question when something was done or will be done. It answers the question where something is done or will be done or is being done Also, an adverb answers the question to what extent or to what degree did something happen. All right. And then we have examples of adverbs: quickly, very, now, silently, and here. These are a few examples of adverbs or adverbial words that can be used, all right, to modify or to give more information about verbs, about adjectives, and about other adverbs. The next part of speech is prepositions. Prepositions. A preposition shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. A preposition shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in a sentence. Examples of prepositions are in, on, under, beside, between, at, over, right? Now these are examples. Now let's see a sentence where preposition has been used rather. The book is on the table. The book is on the table. What is the relationship between the book and the table? The word is on. All right, on is the preposition because it shows the relationship between the book and the table. Conjunctions. A conjunction joins words, phrases, or clauses together in a sentence. A conjunction is a joining word. Simply put, a conjunction is a joining word. It joins words, phrases, and clauses together in a sentence. Examples of conjunctions are and, but, or, because, although, so, right? These are few examples of conjunctions. Now, a sentence where conjunction has been used is, I wanted to go out, but it was raining. I wanted to go out, but it was raining. The word but is a conjunction because it is used to join the two clauses together, right? It's used to join I wanted to go out with the other part of the sentence. It was raining. I wanted to go out, but it was raining. Therefore, the word but is a conjunction. Interjection is the next and it's the last right part of speech we'll be looking at today. An interjection is a word or a phrase that expresses strong feeling or emotion. An interjection is a word or a phrase that expresses strong feeling or emotion. Examples of interjections are oh, wow, ouch, hooray, hey, right? And usually interjection goes with the exclamation mark. And interjection usually goes with the exclamation mark. Now let's see two sentences that shows the use of interjection. All right? Wow, that's a beautiful cake. Wow, that's a beautiful cake. The word wow is an interjection because it shows a strong feeling or a strong emotion, right? A sudden surprise or a sudden outburst of surprise or show of surprise. So the word wow is an interjection. The word ouch in the sentence, ouch, that hurts. Ouch, that hurts. The word ouch is an interjection because it shows a strong feeling of emotion. Shows a strong feeling of emotion, and then in this case is a feeling of pain because something hurts. Now let's look at a quick quiz to test your understanding of the topic today, let's look at a quiz. Now, identify the part of speech for the bolded words in each sentence. Identify the part of speech for the bolded word in each sentence. Number one is the dog barked all night. The dog barked all night. The word dog is bolded, right? So what part of speech is the word dog? She quickly ran to the gate. Number two, she quickly ran to the gate. The word quickly is bolded. So what part of speech is the word quickly in the sentence? Number three, the cup is on the shelf. The cup is on the shelf. The word on is bolded. What part of speech is the word on? Number four, he is smart and funny. He is smart and funny. The word and is bolded. What part of speech is the word and? Number five, hooray, we won. Hooray, we won. Hooray is bolded. What part of speech is the word hooray? What part of speech is the word hooray? We're looking out for your answers in the comment section. Okay, we're looking out for your answers in the comment section. Please do like our page, share with your family and friends and your fans. Okay, like, share with your family, your friends and your fans, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you'll always get a notification when we post any of our lessons. Thank you very much for your attention and for your attention tonight. We hope to see you in our next class. Thank you.